Alright, so welcome to a new video. Basically, I know it's been like 2 days since I posted my last video, which was, like if I got like 5 likes, I'll open source like a Gojo move set that I made not too long ago. And basically, in this video, I'm gonna be showing you like why attributes are actually so much more useful than you think. And they're useful because you can literally use them for like, if you, let's say if a person has a certain attribute, they can use like a certain moveset. So if they have like an attribute under the name of Thunder moveset, and then they can use the Thunder moveset. But I'll be showing you some examples of like what I mean and why attributes are literally so much better than values. So if you're like new to scripting or like new to attributes, then this video will at least give you some sort of an idea of like how good they are and like how you can use them, hopefully. And I'll try my best to explain as I go through this. Alright, so for like a first example, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like a part kill a player if they have a certain attribute under their character, and basically if they do, it'll kill them, and if they don't have the attribute, it won't kill them because they don't got that attribute. So to set this up, first what we're gonna have to do is to literally make a script in source script service to like add the attribute. So whenever a player joins, they'll have that attribute. And yeah, so you just name it whatever. I'm just calling it attribute. And then what I'm gonna do is basically when a player is like joins the game, which is player added, we're gonna connect the function with that, and then we're gonna put player under here. And if player character added, so like when their character loads in, and if their character exists, then basically what we're gonna want to do is see, we're gonna want to add an attribute. So we're gonna do set attribute, and we can name it anything. So we can call it kill, and it could be like true, so they could be killed from the part. And we're gonna print character could be killed from the parts. So just so like we know, and just so to make sure it works, it does work as you see in the attributes. Kill is set to true. Alright, so now all we need to do is in this certain kill parts, right? Let's go here, call this kill. You can call it whatever, but it's just for an example. So first, what we're gonna want to do is make a touch event, but to do that we need our kill parts, which will be kill part equals script parent, which is where the script is located in, which is the parent, which is the kill part. And then so when the kill part is touched, we're gonna make sure we get our player from we're gonna make sure we get our player from the character by checking if the other part's parent is the character. And if it was a player, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the character, and it will be play.character or play.character added. So pretty much what this line means is character is equal to the player.character, and if the character doesn't exist, then we're gonna wait for it to exist or wait for it to be added. Alright, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the attributes. So we're gonna do get attribute kill. We're gonna get kill, and if actually because no, so no. So what we're gonna do is make an if statement. So if character kill attribute is true, then what we're gonna want to do, so we're gonna actually get the humanoid as well. With child humanoid. Okay, so if it is true, then humanoid health would go 0. So the humanoid's health will be 0, and I think you gotta make sure it matches the attribute you set in the script. And what we're gonna print is they had the attributes necessary. Oh my god, I can't spell. They had the attributes for them to be killed. We're literally just say that so it's much more easier. Alright. Actually, yeah, I need to make that part closer to our spawn point. Let me just make that closer. Alright. So now, if we walk up to the parts, they had the attributes for them to be killed. Alright. So now what happens if we put it to false? You know, what happens if we put it to false? So in here, print they couldn't be killed because they didn't have attributes, or it was equal to false. So now what happens if we put it to false, for example, and to make sure this is true, yep, it's false. They can't be killed. They can't be killed because they don't have the attributes, so therefore they can't be killed from the parts. I'll try to like get another example so it's a little easier to understand, but yeah. Alright, so we got done with the kill part, like attribute or whatever. So alright, what if, since I did make an ability last video, what if you want to make an ability that can only be used, or like an ability that will be activated from pressing a keybond if they have an attribute? So go back to our attribute script that we wrote in, and we'll just set another attribute to like fire, and it would just be true, like they got fire. So we also set another attribute for thunder. We set it to false though, and just make sure that works. We'll test the game real quick and look into workspace and into our character model. Yep, kill, fire, thunder, our attributes are there. So then what we're gonna do, we're gonna close that script, and we're gonna go to our starter player scripts and go to our local script, and we can just call this like moveset input. You could call it whatever, but I'm gonna just call it moveset input just for the sake of the tutorial. So we're going to do local UIS equals game service user input service will be our user input service variable, and then we're gonna get the player, which equals the script, the local script, the pretty much play, getting our players on local player means whoever the script is running for, which is the local player, which is one player. It's not like the whole server. And local char equals play.character or play.character added weight, just to make sure we safely get the character without running into any issues. Alright, so then we're gonna do input began, UIS.input began. So when we get input from our player, then we're gonna set our input object. Now you can name your input object anything, like it can literally just be input, or like input object, you can name whatever, but I'm gonna just name it I. And our game process event, I'm gonna just name it G. and that just means like if they're interacting with any UI or the Roblox chat, then this wouldn't run any further beyond this line of code I'm about to write. So if G, then return end. So that pretty much just returns this block of code to prevent any errors, or like to prevent for like they're trying to type in chat, like this wouldn't run at all. Alright, so what we're gonna do, actually first, I feel like we should have wrapped it in this. So if char get attribute fire true, so we're making an if statement here. So if their fire attributes is equal to true and not char get attributes thunder true, then UI's input began connect function, so then what we're gonna do is if I dot key code equals enum dot key code dot z, then what we're gonna do is print fire move one activated. So we do have the attributes, so this should work. The fire move one activated. So if you guys do want me to make more tutorials, then feel free to let me know in the comment section, as I will be making tutorials on like skills or abilities, or like just post devlogs or anything like that. Yeah, thank you for watching this video, and yeah, appreciate you for tuning in.